Whoa, hey!
Back,
Hey
guys.
there.
Back again.
Welcome to the live stream. This is Geekshow Helpdesk, where we talk about tech, gadgets, and science-related things.
Also, welcome to the people listening later on the feed. That's cool too.
Welcome to everybody.
Hey.
I want to be all inclusive, Tony.
All are welcome. This show is exclusively for everyone.
That's right.
Remember
It's
that?
the first time you've said that in months.
I
Years,
remember.
probably.
I remember when I came up with that. It was random.
Did you, though?
Yeah, I did. Run the tape.
Okay.
Tony?
I don't have a good enough
Mine is-
memory to weigh in on this, but I thought it was I that made it up because I was talking about Apple and how Apple is exclusively for everyone because they say they're the best, but everyone has them.
The ADHD
Like
in me wants to
wanna
go
make
find
you feel,
out.
they
But
want to make you feel special, right? That you have an Apple, but everybody has an Apple, so it's
But
exclusively for everyone.
exclusively
This
for
would
everyone.
actually be easy, Owen. Just go and take all the recordings and feed it through ChatGPT and be done.
Yeah. Well, also our show notes after we initiated that phrase, Tony started adding it to the top of the show notes, so we could just go back and find where the show notes.
No, that would work.
Stopped and.
Or we could
That'd be
continue
a
with this
lot of
show.
Or we could ask Twyman to do it because he'll find it in 3 seconds. Apparently.
He's good at that. He is good at that.
Compared to you.
All right, let's
Hey,
introduce our
you didn't say
panelists.
that.
It's Jaron with his false claims of real Sasquatchness.
I am Jaron.
Okay. Got anything else?
No.
Okay. All right, we got Lando underneath.
Thanks,
here.
Tony. My name's Lando. I'm awesome, and I'm here.
All right, and next to him we got Owen.
Still surviving somehow. Don't know how I'm doing it, but
Hey, Phil.
come on
boy.
here and see me. And we got a host. His name's Tony. You can see him right here.
That would be me. Check me out on Blue Sky at Quad T or on other Geek Show podcasts.
I have to say, guys,
going on?
beautiful job. Beautiful job of the intros. That was the most cleanest, tightest intro section we've ever had.
cares what
it
you
was
think, Lando?
amazing.
It was really good until you brought everything to a screeching halt.
That's what I do
but yeah.
best. That's what I do best.
No argument here. All right, let's
That's why you love me.
kick it off with our favorite section. Hopefully, we have one this week. Emails.
Yeah.
Hooray! I wasn't wrong this time.
Yeah. We got 4.
Whoa.
Holy.
Didn't some of
3
these just sneak in?
3 of them from the same person, interrupting Cow. So
That's cool.
Condense them all into one, Jaron.
how?
I don't know.
Jared
All right.
GPT, let's go.
We got one from Eric. It says, "Hey guys, Eric Cruz here. First thing I
Eric.
wanted to bring up is that I know it's faster to say Eric once, then say Cruz and the other Eric's last name instead of saying Eric Cruz and Eric whatever the person's last name is. We are 2 separate people, so you should say them separately rather than combine Eric's 2 last names."
Eric, fight. Eric, fight. No, wait. This is
What's
Eric
he-
against Jaron fight.
Yeah.
Eric and
I
Jaron
would,
fight.
I
So
would
have you
feel
been
upset
saying it
about
wrong?
this if you weren't giving us money each month. So I will accept your criticism.
Ah.
Have you been saying it
That's
too?
crazy.
Have you been combining them?
Sometimes I do it like once every 3 months or so. I say Eric's Steinman and Cruz.
Oh, I see.
But most of the time I do separate it.
It
Eric
is separate,
Steinman
yeah.
and Eric Cruz.
They're paying for that separation, man.
I will
That grammar.
never do that again. Or I will always do it. You will have to find out which one it is.
Time will tell.
Listen to the end.
Thanks
Anyway,
for writing in, Eric.
that's not it.
Oh,
Next
Don't tell
thing,
me.
Citations.
next thing I am thinking of buying the Alienware AW3425DW. They really got to work on their product names. 34-inch QD OLED TFT curved WQHD, 240 hertz, 0.03 milliseconds, FreeSync gaming monitor with HDR.
Oh my gosh. Could that
That's a
name be any
mouthful.
longer?
all
Did you
the
say-
monitor names sound that bad. They all do. Alienware
Yeah,
is
they
not
put the
alone.
entire product description into the name itself.
That's helping for the search right there.
Yeah, but that's like 1990s SEO.
Yeah. So I would
because
say
it's
do
on
it, Eric.
sale. Because it's on sale for only $649.99, and it looked great when I tried it out. I like to play games, but I also work at home, so I will use it for reporting stuff. I know OLED screens for work stuff might not be that great because of burn-in. What do you think of the monitor? Is it a good price or too expensive? Thanks for everything you do. Love the podcast. Love one half of the Eric's, which is the Cruise one.
Thanks, the Cruise one. I would say buy it. That $650 or $680 or whatever it was. That's a good price for that monitor.
How big was it?
34-inch ultra wide.
Yeah.
I myself am more of a fan of the 16:9 than the ultra wide.
As am I.
Does it come in? Does that come with a built-in
for-
dock?
For work,
Like
I like
network
ultra
connectivity?
wide. For games, I like 16:9.
Oh, really? See, I'm 16:9 either way. At work, I have my two side by side, and
234s?
For me, I sometimes have really long
227s.
spreadsheets, and being able to stretch it out across the entire monitor is very
Makes
nice.
sense. Yep. But I highly doubt you will be disappointed with that monitor. The one caveat I would say is make sure it's G-Sync compatible if you have an NVIDIA card, because it only mentions FreeSync in the name. So that's all I
and
would
like
say.
honestly, burn-in, I don't think you have to really worry about it too much.
Unless you're going to have some logos or UI stuff that's super high contrast, I don't think you're going to have to worry about it.
Yeah, and unless you have like gray screens up to pick apart the burn-in, you're not gonna notice it.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of tools.
It is G-Sync compatible.
There you go.
Confirmed.
My burn-in anxiety was reduced when Tony was like, just set it to a black screen.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the background. And I mean, I use monitors, so my laptop screen is the one I'm worried about. So I just don't keep anything over there long term.
I used to do that too until I realized I always have Windows up anyway. Like not Windows the OS,
Yeah,
but
but at least it's
Windows
not-
within Windows.
But then,
So-
like, unless it's not icons or something, you know, like
That's the thing is if
unless you keep
if
a
you leave it
completely
there, so
spotless.
I mean, both are probably fine, but
Yeah.
my extra paranoid side has me disable icons on the desktop,
and automatically hide the
hide the taskbar, and then just do a straight black screen. It's also
Well,
more energy efficient too, because the screen is actually off when it's black.
If you're on
At the
battery
same
power,
time,
yeah.
like, what is it? Let's suppose I have an icon on my screen that's always showing, and I'm not putting anything over the top of it. What does it actually take to burn in? Like, how long are we talking about? Someone has to sit there
Like
and not
on
move.
constantly, like
8 hours
TVs
a day.
in the airport showing
Yeah.
CNN the entire time.
So chances
Yeah,
are you
that
probably
kind of
won't have
thing.
an issue with it, because at
So-
some point throughout the day, it's going to be either off or you're going to put something over the top of it.
Right. So
or-
let's suppose a normal work day. I come in at 8 hours a day. I'm doing regular work. I'm opening and closing windows. I'm moving things around, rearranging my monitor, doing all the things.
You're
Do I
fine.
even need to worry about all the things you just told me to worry about, or can I just like use it like I normally would and be an end user and do nothing?
You'd probably be fine.
Yeah.
But that's not
Okay.
the way my brain works. So
And about the wallpapers, on Windows I have it change every hour anyway, so
Oh, yeah, that's good.
It's not gonna get burned in with
Yep.
that.
But yeah, speaking of, as someone who has two OLED monitors, well, one's a TV, and an OLED laptop, go for it, man. You're gonna love it.
It's the way.
I recently
to
got an
be.
OLED iPad, and I really,
yeah.
really like it. I didn't know the goodness of it until I got one, and now I'm with Jared, and I'm like, I want all my things to be OLED, and I look at things that aren't OLED, and I go, oh, I wish you were OLED.
You can
Yeah.
no longer naysay.
Yeah,
I was
it's-
happier
it's a
living in
sickness.
ignorance. I was so much happier not knowing any better.
Hey, I'm not gonna
I
argue
have
that.
I have two devices that are not OLED, and I'm going to sell one of them. The other one's the Nintendo Switch 2, and I don't have any choice on that one.
But you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 on an OLED TV.
True.
So,
Very true.
kind of. 6, 7. All right, so
Oh,
No,
8, 9.
got him.
I hate it. I hate it.
I hate it too.
All right, next email. Z.
Oh, right. We're
condense,
still doing
condense.
this. So these are all from Interrupting Cow. They're pretty short-ish, so
Okay.
let's just go until we're sick of them.
Plow through them.
Evening help desk writes.
Kind of sick of this. Let's go on to the next thing.
Okay. Next one.
just kidding.
Evening help desk overlords. You want me to go back?
Go back to the first
Okay.
one.
Evening, help deskerites. I had an installer out at my home a couple weeks ago who asked for my Wi-Fi information so they could connect my equipment to the Wi-Fi.
Wait, what?
This is what they do for solar.
Yep.
I had the exact same thing.
And jellyfish lighting.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't
Yep.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either, but
I don't know. I would be like, no. I'm not giving you my Wi-Fi information. Sorry. Find another way.
I set up a separate
Absolutely not.
IoT.
if you might be able to
IoT.
see what Owen's about to say.
Yeah.
Requires a lot of work, but it's a great option.
Yeah.
That's a good option, sure.
Set up an IoT network that doesn't allow for access
Yeah,
over
just
the
or,
LAN.
or at
Just
least
go
another
straight out.
rate.
But
at
I would
least
just
another
say it's
radio
my
sometimes.
equipment. I'll set it up myself. Thank you. Goodbye.
A lot of times you need the access
with
into
that
their
way.
stuff before it'll even update and run.
With the power wall, they need access so they can monitor it
Yep.
to make sure everything's okay.
Yeah.
So like I refused to give them my Wi-Fi over email. I gave it to them in person, so that helped a little bit. But yeah.
Hold on,
anyway.
hold on.
I'm
Help me
reading the
understand.
freaking email, Lando.
Why do they need your Wi-Fi to monitor your power wall as long as it's connected to the internet? Why do they
Because
care?
when
how
they're
it
setting it
gets
up, they
connected
connect it.
to
That
it.
gets good internet, man.
Can you
How
not
hard
connect
is
it
it
by
to-
yourself?
No. How many
No.
times do you have
Why
to say it? Because they're doing it for you, so they know it's set up right.
Yeah.
And they
Yep.
need it. They have to do that to confirm it.
And he just chatted in. I gave it in person, so yeah, he did
Yeah.
the same thing I did. Anyway, he says, I gave them the name, and he laughed for a few seconds and moved on. Have you ever seen a Wi-Fi name that made you laugh? I have my parents' Wi-Fi that says, pick me, Mom, and some others. And you
Shall we-
love?
Shall we check right now? What is
Thanks
your...
for the memories, even if they aren't so great all the time. Interrupting.
I
you.
have a story.
There's some good Wi-Fi names out there, but not very many around me.
Let's
anyway.
see what I've got. See what I've got around me. Nothing right now that's good around me in my house.
There's some
I mean,
common
mine-
ones like Wi-Fi surveillance van number 11.
Yeah.
Or,
I mean,
or
mine's
FBI surveillance
FBI
van.
surveillance.
Mine's
That
Swifty.
one's a classic.
Don't say
back
what
when I
yours
lived
is, Owen.
Swifty.
Don't say it. I said.
Swifty, bring it. Bring it.
I'm not afraid of you.
I'm not afraid of you.
Why can't I even say it? It's a great Wi-Fi name.
You want to give out your Wi-Fi name so that someone cruising by could be able to
come around. You come into my network and I get to come into yours. It's a two-way transfer, my guy.
So first of all, he's got to know where his house is. Which
Yeah, you gotta
probably
be
isn't too
regional.
hard to find
Just
out.
saying. Obfuscation
And
is always
you
the
have
better
to.
option.
You guys are off here giving your Wi-Fi password to Tesla. I don't want to hear about it.
It's not Tesla. It's to the installers. Humans.
and they just need it.
Back when I lived in my
Can
at
I
my
move
townhouse.
on to the next email?
Yes, please.
No, I have a story about Wi-Fi names.
Oh my gosh.
Is it on your show notes?
It's in response to an email,
Different
my
kind of
dude.
story.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh,
Proceed, please.
So back when I lived at my townhouse, where there was lots of different Wi-Fi passwords, and all my neighbors were coming and going all the time, right? I had my Wi-Fi's SSID was password is taco as a reference to the league. Plus, I wanted to see how many people would actually try password is taco or the taco is the password, and so I go through the logs every once in a while, and it was crazy how many people would connect to my Wi-Fi and try password or taco as the password. Yeah,
You're telling them to. Makes sense.
exactly. That was the point, but it was not. The password was not taco.
Was it OCAT? Taco backwards?
No, I think at the time it was based off. There's the XKCD comic about password security, and it says just use like common phrases, and it's like this space is space fun, as a password is more secure than most passwords. So I had
Yeah.
that as my Wi-Fi password at the time.
I'm learning that.
Plus, it was easy to give out when I had visitors over my house.
The best kinds of password variations isn't really like weird characters. It's length, entropy.
just
So
entropy. Yep.
that's what I'm learning.
Well, the
studying
nice
this
thing was
at,
this is
at
fun
work.
with spaces, has special characters and weird special characters, and it's easy to give out. So if people come to my house, like, what's your Wi-Fi password? Here you go. And I don't care about that password, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Jaren's got a smart router, a smart switch.
Smart
he
switch.
you could set up a VLAN
No. Managed.
managed. Oh, that's right.
That's
Sorry.
right, managed. You can still set up a VLAN on that and help yourself out.
Managed switches.
I keep meaning to do another IoT network on my system, but I am just so
It's so
I do
annoying.
not want to go through
You'd have to
and put
go through like
everything.
a billion
Yeah.
devices.
So I'm thinking
to-
what I might do. I had a lightning struck my brain the other day, and what if I just create a new network as my normal network, and then turn my old network into my IoT device network.
That's it.
And just move all your
And just move all the easy stuff to change over to the new network.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good idea, Tony.
I think I'm going to do that.
Subtractive instead of additive. It's easier to find out what devices aren't IoT.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a big brain move right there.
Yeah, like I said, it was the lightning. It struck my brain.
Ooh.
Next email, Jaron.
All right. Other email, also from Interrupting Cow. Evening Helpdesk Overlords. In previous emails, I have mentioned that I will be setting up my NAS soon. I want it to be for personal storage, like documents and photos, but also have a Plex or Jellyfin server that will just be for my use as well. For the personal items, I want as much redundancy as possible. I know it's best to keep it offsite as well for maximum security in case of error, but I'm not ready to do cloud storage. I don't like putting it in evil corporations' hands. For the other, I am thinking RAID 6 would probably be best as it gives some protection for drive loss, but doesn't require a ton of extra drives for mirroring. Am I looking at this wrong? Thanks for all the fish. Interrupting Cow.
RAID 6.
This feels like an Owen question.
I do RAID 5.
I was going to say, RAID 5 I thought was the more common one that uses less drives.
RAID 6. Is RAID 6 2 redundant drives?
Let's see.
You did say as redundant as possible.
Yeah. RAID 5 is a single drive. RAID 6 is a double drive failure.
Yeah, you lose. I mean, obviously, you lose that whole drive in storage, right? And so, like for me, you doing RAID 5, you're not wrong. RAID 6 is better, and I often have issues. I often keeps me up at night doing that, where I'm like, I only have one drive failure. Like if I lose,
but how
more
often
than
means
one,
you need to be proactive. Is all that means. You notice a failure, you need to change it quick. It just means don't let it ride for 6 months.
Yeah, one failure puts you in a much riskier state.
When I was running the platter discs, and I had one that failed, and then one that went into smart error, like within the same week.
Oh no!
And so it was like,
get your new one in there now.
And just sometimes you don't have the money to go out and drop another 300 bones on however big your drives you need to get, so you have to keep, when you plan your storage, plan a couple of what they call shelf spares to have if you've got the budget for it now. That way, because you don't know what your budget's going to be later when a drive goes out.
Yeah.
And then you're good to go. But RAID 5 is what I use. There's RAID 10, there's RAID 6. RAID 6 is pretty good, dual drive redundancy.
I have a quick question. So he mentioned not ready for cloud backups due to corporate overlords, which I 1,000% understand. But how do we feel about companies like Backblaze?
I love Backblaze. I was going to mention them. I've been using them for years. They're very affordable.
Backblaze
literally set it and forget it, right?
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Except for Backblaze won't work with Backblaze will not work with a NAS unless you buy the enterprise or a higher tier.
That's the caveat.
And there's a whole walkthrough. If you were interested, I did follow a walkthrough that set it up and tricked Backblaze into backing up my entire NAS. You can do it, and it's a cheap alternative. And it worked, but it's a little bit. It's pretty complex. But
I just do I went the other route that is more work along the way, but I think just as effective. And I just basically put a drive on my computer, an external drive that's everything I want backed up, and I just keep it connected to my computer.
Right. There's a lot to say. There's a lot to say on that too, because if you, I don't need my entire NAS backed up. It's a lot of media.
That's the thing.
Right. Like it's a lot of media, and I could just go re-download that or whatever. Like I could reacquire that media if I needed to.
Legally, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. And
re-rip it from your DVD library.
Exactly. It'd be a pain, which is the draw to back everything up, and plus I'm a hoarder, but I could acquire that again. So like Tony, that's probably a better idea if you just take the things that are like, if there's a fire, you grab this, or for Backblaze in particular, you don't even need to do that. You just set it on a USB and have Backblaze handle it. Backblaze is something like $4 a month or something if you do a year at a time. It was something really cheap. And I think they do deals and stuff too.
They do, yeah. And the thing I like about Backblaze is that's all they do. They're just data backup. They have it's the least corporate overlordy you can get with backup.
And they do highlight some very at least for me it made me trust them. The way they handle data and privacy. Yep. They can be subpoenaed like any cloud service, like they could be.
Can't get around that.
But so obviously the best way to to stop any type of breach is to air gap it, right? Just shut it off and put it in a closet. But you have to take that risk and find out where you want to make the thing. So.
Yep. Last email, Jaron.
Do we want it?
Sure. Or do you want to save it for next week?
Let's just do it now. Just do it now. There's only one left.
Let's do it next week. 20 minutes in already.
Yeah,
We are 20 minutes in. That's true. All right. We will save that one for next week.
Sorry, interrupting, Cal. I tried.
He did. You heard it right here. All right. Time for the good old Carbonation Station. Today on Carbonation Station, we're going over a weird one. I don't think I've done this one before, but I'm going to risk it. It's called Gym Weed.
We have not done this one. I would remember
Okay,
that.
you'd remember
that is
this,
a
right?
cannabis reference for sure.
It is, except there's no THC, no what do you call it? CBD, none of that. I don't know why they call it weed, other than it has things like this. This has got to be it. It's got ashwagandha root, so maybe that's why they call it weed. It's also got lion's mane mushroom,
so a bunch of psychedelics,
bunch of weeds.
bunch of weeds.
So along with that, you've got some L-theanine in there, only 100 milligrams, which isn't a very effective dosage. You usually need 200 plus. 200 milligrams of caffeine, and the ashwagandha, there's 300 milligrams and 100 milligrams of lion's mane. And then you have, of course, all your B vitamins and everything in there along the way. It is sugar-free. They call it an adaptogen energy drink.
What the crap does that mean?
Doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. As it says right here on the can, with decades of experience in sports nutrition, you could say we're trailblazers. I don't know where the decades come from because I've never heard of these guys. But anyway, Gym Weed, adaptogen energy.
If you take your 3 months of experience and my 3 months experience and all of the team's 5 months experience,
that's what they're doing.
we get to decades.
I
combined,
love that
that's the only thing I can think of. Formulated with plant-based functional ingredients to help deliver focused energy without jitters or crash. Now, to their credit, I will say that's what it does. It's a quality energy drink as far as the effectiveness goes. I would give it like an 8.5. Excuse me. Flavor wise, it's tangerine. It's fine. Nothing to write home about. If the average flavor energy drink is a 5, this is probably like a 6.5.
So worse than LaCroix?
LaCroix's 1, if you don't remember. So, yeah, it is much better than LaCroix.
Which, by the way, 1 is just a liquid. Like, that's the bare minimum.
No, 0. That's 0.
Oh,
Carbonated
0.
water is a 0.
Okay.
LaCroix gets a 1.
It's a 1 because
Yep.
Okay.
But, yeah, so there you go. 6.5 on the flavor. If you can find this and it's cheap, go for it, I say. If you can't find it, then don't worry about it. And if you do find it and it's more than like $1, $1.50, nah, there's something else you can find that's tastier, I'm sure, for that kind of money. I got a case of...
Like Red Bull.
I got...
What do you think of
if you wanna pay
ashwagandha?
triple.
What do you
But,
think of ashwagandha? People rave over the ashwagandha.
Yeah,
People
I
are
don't know.
loving it out there, but I don't know.
The reason I bought this is because it was on meh.com one day a couple months ago. It was like a 24-pack for like $14.
Okay.
I was like, yes, I will buy 2 24-packs
Yeah.
for $30.
Yeah.
So I've been drinking that for a while. I think I bought it last year, actually. It's fairly old in my collection. But I only have about 10 cans left, so I figured I should review it. There you go. 6.5 on flavor, 8.5 on effectiveness. Let's see. What do you got? You guys want to talk about some phone stuff first, or should we dive into maybe some gross stuff? Or
Gross.
I got a review.
I vote gross.
we got a review. We got 1 vote for gross. No one else is voting. Sounds
yeah.
like it's gross. Okay, hit it, Jaron. I saw this and decided not to
yeah.
put it on my notes.
Oh,
by
I
the
thought he
way.
was talking about. I thought his review was going to be gross.
Kinda. It's kind of the similar part of the body, though.
Yeah.
Actually. Anyway,
This is nasty.
this woman, she got worms in her face.
Jaron, with your track record, I'm just glad that this isn't another story about something in the nether regions.
Yeah.
So, carry on. I will listen about eye worms.
Oh no.
Anyway, so this woman from Romania, and she looks young, like 20s. Anyway, she had a hard lump in her right temple, and she says she recalled first spotting it a month beforehand. And then she noticed that this nodule vanished just a day before what was in this nodule, which was a worm, transferred from her temple to her eyelid.
Ugh.
So she had a worm squiggling around in her eyelid.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So she immediately went to the eye doctor, and they had to cut it out, and they pull it out. Apparently, these can be transferred by mosquitoes.
That's how the eggs
crazy.
make it under.
In the old world, not
That's
in
the
America,
weird-
thankfully.
Oh,
That's
this
the
is
weird-
in Romania. This
That's
is in
the
Romania.
weirdest part about this story when I read it the other day, because usually you think mosquito-borne illnesses, you automatically think tropical zones,
Yeah.
right? Africa, South America, Central America. No, we're talking like Estonia, freaking like Latvia. Is that Latveria? Whichever one's the real one and not Dr. Doom's country.
Not Latveria.
Okay, there we go. Like places like that, this has been around for hundreds of years. And you know what it reminds me of is, I swear, Capcom must have pulled this for the Resident Evil storyline, because that's where one of the strains of the T virus originates from animals they found in like old freaking Eastern European countries.
I love that they call this a mobile lesion.
Ugh.
That's the
Ugh.
doctors found a mobile lesion. That means when they touched it, it touched back.
Mm.
That's
It's what-
that's the way to put that.
The little creature is called a Dirofilaria repens. I probably butchered that. It's a parasite, and it's typically found in animals. They don't
Dogs, yeah.
normally make home in a human, but they're postulating that maybe it's evolving, or maybe this was just a fluke.
Great.
Yeah, they said that it
So-
happens. And here they say it happens as a fluke, but humans, it's a dead end host. But it's not supposed to typically go anywhere. But
So another thing to worry about: worms in your eyelids, as well as tuberculosis on your penis.
Oh, thank you for.
oh yeah, I remember
back
that
up.
from last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
I have an
Alright.
eye story since
She's
we're talking
gotta
about
look
eyes.
like
Yeah,
Swiss
let's
cheese.
I have a nice story too.
keep the eye story
Holy cow, we have a
rolling.
theme.
Yeah, you go, Lando. I'll do my review next.
So this is actually pretty cool. So this is 3D printed cornea restores sight in a legally blind patient for the first time. So this is pretty cool. So apparently, I learned this tonight. Corneal transplant surgeries have a high success rate and are easily available in most developed countries like the U.S. Typically, if you have an injury to your eyeball or to your cornea, you can get a cornea replacement pretty easily here in the U.S. But in a lot of places around the world, it's much harder to get done. So there's a place in Israel called the Rambam Eye Institute in Haifa, Israel. I'm working with a company out of the UK called Precise Bio that specializes in regenerative tech and biofabricated tissues. This last October, completed the first ever 3D printed corneal transplant, and it literally made this legally blind patient see again. So this is a pretty big deal because it's going to help people in third world countries and places where corneal transplants aren't so easy become more available. So basically what they do here is they harvest one cornea from a donor eyeball, and from that one cornea, they're able to create up to 300 more implants from one.
Whoa.
Yeah, really big deal. So anyway, I
love
saw
how
this.
happy. I love how happy he looks in the picture here. He just
know,
looks-
right?
He's
I mean,
thrilled.
wouldn't you be?
He's
Like,
thrilled.
all right, I'm helping people see again.
Yeah, I saw this. It literally said, "Holy cow, that's freaking cool!" And so here it is in the podcast.
Nice.
My story.
Love that technology advancement.
3D printed, nonetheless,
Yep.
right?
I think this is just below smart contracts, Tony. I mean, this is corneal transplants.
I think I would call this above smart contracts because it's going to exist in the near future, if not already.
know. I think that you just
This is
made
a step on the
misstep
way.
there. I think smart contracts already exist, Tony. I think that was a miss. I think you misspoke.
Oh,
But
okay.
but I'll 6 one way, half dozen the other. Whatever.
All right. Well, that is, I guess, your prerogative,
Hey,
Owen.
hey, hey.
You have another eye-related story, Jaron?
Yes, a personal eye-related story. This is also my review for a product called Viz, V-I-Z-Z. I happened across this in a news story a couple weeks ago. It is a new prescription. They're prescription eye drops that will supposedly make it so you can see close again. If you have presbyopia, if you're an old distinguished gentleman like me, whose close vision is no longer that great.
You got some of this, and you've actually been using it?
Yes, I have tried it, and
Crazy.
I bought a prescription. I saw the eye doctor, went through all this.
What did the eye doctor say about it?
Yeah, no joke. When he
I'm
came
just
up with
curious,
this
like,
and
what-
said,
what-
I
He's
have
like-
this new thing.
Because I one time I went to my eye doctor and I said, I'm thinking about getting LASIK, right? Thinking he'd be like, yeah, you'd be a good candidate. He's like, you're probably a fine candidate, but why? You're already in your 30s. Why would you bother to get LASIK if you're just going to have to get reading glasses in 10 years anyway? I was
Yep,
like,
that's why I haven't done
what?
LASIK. Yep.
so anyway, yeah. So what did your eye doctor say about? when you recommended
No,
it?
he was supportive. Like his wife is using it, but he's like, it's too new for me to really have an opinion on it. And he wanted me to tell him what I think about it.
My opinion is you should tell me.
Yeah.
Did you cut you a break so you could demo it for him? That's the whole thing.
No, he gave me a
Coupon
sample
or something.
Oh, okay. Sample.
for 5 days. So how it works is you put an eye drop in each eye, wait 2 minutes, put another eye drop in each eye. And then if you wear contacts, you have to wait about 10 minutes. And then at that point, you can put in contacts. And according to Viz, it helps you see up close for 10 hours.
Wow.
So I was really excited about this because right now I'm using multifocal contacts, which means my long distance vision suffers and my close vision is better than it was, but it's still not great. So it's kind of best and worst of both worlds. A compromise on all regards. So I'm like, if I use Viz, I can use normal contacts. I can see far again, and supposedly I can see close again. So they claim it works for up to 10 hours after you put the eye drops in. And here are the side effects that they say on their website.
Here we go.
Eye irritation,
Diarrhea.
temporary dim or dark vision,
Diarrhea.
headaches, diarrhea. What?
Explosive diarrhea.
No.
Yeah, unnecessary need to gamble.
Headaches
That's a real
and
side effect.
eye redness.
That's it.
No
Yeah,
temporary
that's
blindness.
It's not bad.
No temporary blindness. So I was very, very optimistic about this. And I tell you what, the eye irritation is freaking real. I want to tear my eyeballs out whenever I put them in.
How long?
For
does
how
it last?
bad.
How long? Yeah. how long does it
Like a
last?
good 2 minutes
Oh,
of
I
pure
can handle-
agony
I
every
mean,
single
no.
morning.
That's annoying, but that's a trade-off that I think
It's
most
a
people would be
trade-off.
willing to
2
take.
minutes for 8 hours. How long does it last? 10 hours? You said.
They say 10 hours.
So
How long
after
has
the
it
agony,
lasted
does
for
it actually
you?
work?
I'm getting to that. So
Oh, okay.
my whole family witnesses as I'm like crying, not purposely,
So-
like my
so
eyes are just like
normal mor-
watering.
Normal morning.
But the weird thing is the eye drops. Yeah.
Nothing new.
Just Jaron walking around crying.
Just waking up.
crying in the
Oh, my
morning.
life's
Every
in shambles.
morning. He's just like,
Oh, it's the worst. I'm going to work today.
Can't remember. Oh yeah, the eye drops themselves extremely viscous. It's like
Oh, they're thick boys, huh?
yeah.
it's like putting honey in your eye.
What?
Really? No wonder
That's
it's irritating.
Oh,
It's-
wow.
Really weird. And how it works is it constricts your pupils rather than dilating them, making the pupils huge. It constricts them, making your pupils tiny. So it's like seeing through a pinhole, and that's how it makes everything sharp. And that's why they say your vision can get dim.
Uh-huh.
That makes sense.
And I
Okay.
can confirm that it most definitely gets dim. when I'm using Viz, it feels like a solar eclipse is happening.
Oh, that's
Oh,
really
so-
dim.
So free
Yeah.
sunglasses too.
Free sunglasses.
Free
Not a
sunglasses.
full solar eclipse, maybe like half solar eclipse.
Still bonus.
This isn't
This
a
is-
bug.
this is an
This is a
upside.
feature.
Yeah, it's a feature,
Yeah.
my guy.
And
You
so
don't have
like
to get prescription.
my wife's like,
sunglasses.
you look like you're not right, because my pupils were just so tiny. They were like
Nice.
pinpricks.
Like, what did you take?
You're on
Yeah.
something. Something.
Yeah. She's
Bath
like,
salts? You've been chewing those bath salts again?
You're
Your
gonna get
beady
pulled over. The
eyes
cops
and-
gonna
and
see
I
your
don't
pupils
like
and be
it.
like, "What?"
So you've decided you're not gonna go forward with it.
I could deal with the dimness, but the actual clarity of vision works for about 2 hours at most.
Oh,
And
that's
then
a
you
bummer.
feel like it slides back. Yeah.
So 10 hours, I feel, is extremely optimistic.
Yeah, absolute best case scenario for people who are just perfect for it.
Yeah,
They must have got like one or two people reported in their
Exactly.
testing. It was
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
I think it lasted for 10 hours, and they were like, write that
Done.
down.
Write it
everybody. Did you
down.
see that? Write that down.
The marketing guy in the room.
Unfortunately for me, during those 2 hours, I was really excited. I'm like, wow, I can get used to the dimness. So then I ordered the prescription.
Oh,
And so I did it day 2. I'm like, this sucks. I don't ever want to do this again.
man.
So I have a whole month's worth. It's $80.
$80. So
Yeah.
you were willing
2
to throw
days.
down $80 a month to not
I
have
was.
to wear the contacts that you wear.
$80,
Yep.
May.
That's mucho,
non-refundable.
Yeah.
kids are
Yep. So that was disappointing. So the terrible pain in your eyes, the dim vision, the poor eyesight after 2 hours of use, it's not a winner. I
For you.
rate it for. I would be surprised if it works
Results-
for anyone personally,
Results
but
may
that
vary, but
yeah, but that arguably I'm biased at this point. So definitely try the free samples and wait a good 2 or 3 days before you make a choice
Yeah,
of
for
actually
Hey,
ordering
Owen,
the thing.
Tony, either of you guys farsighted and want to be able to see closer up and could try it out?
No.
I'm not
I would
quite
rather do
there
LASIK.
yet. But I think I'm getting there. I've noticed I can still, if I take a few seconds to adjust, I can still see pretty dang close. But not like when I was younger, where it was just like
Yeah,
instantaneous.
mine's going for sure. I used to be
My,
able to read
my
the
eye
serial
problem
numbers
is
off
I
of-
can't see far. I can see close
Oh.
just fine. I can't see far.
I'm just gonna wait until the implantable contact lens stuff comes down in price.
Yeah, I can't.
That's what
Yeah.
Owen's waiting for.
I think that's what I'm going to end up doing maybe 5-10 years down the road.
Yep. Yep.
The tech contacts.
So
Smart. I'm not talking about smart content.
Yes, but aren't you?
That's
Aren't
what I'm
you?
waiting for.
If they're there in,
In
10 years,
10 years?
yeah, I'll do it. Heck yeah.
Boom.
When reality hits and they're not.
When they're
you know,
there,
I'm just-
they're here now, Tony. They're in
I-
clinical
I
trials.
believe.
Okay, doctors have spoken. There were many professionals.
Did you get this off one of those II websites or AI?
Maybe.
AEYE.com?
What's it to you? What's it to you? They exist out there, and that means it's partially real.
I read
like
it
every-
on the internet.
This
It's
is
just like-
real.
Just like all legends, just like all myths. There's a root, a seed, a grain.
Grain of truth.
What else do you need?
IAI.com.
What else do you need?
Nothing.
More truth?
3 out of 10. That's
3
what
out
I'm
of,
rating it.
ooh,
3 out of 10. I would not. Yeah, that's a no-go.
It's pricey.
Yeah.
It only works for a fifth of the time, they say.
Here's the thing: is I
and
want
it-
I
and
want
it
the free
hurts.
samples to go to Tony or Owen to get their opinion too.
Oh, I have plenty to give out to everyone.
I don't think I want it.
Ugh.
But since it's technically a prescription, I probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't share prescriptions. That's illegal.
At least not publicly like this.
That's right. At the very least.
Ever.
All right. Let's see. I have a story here that Uncle Squinky sent over. It is a continuation of the long-running Sony versus Cox Communication
Ooh, there's a lot on this today.
IP infringement, blah, blah, blah. So this has been going on since like 2012, I think. And there has been an update as of yesterday because I think its opening statements started yesterday with the Supreme Court.
Give us the backstory. What's happening?
But
for
the
those of us who
backstory is
don't
back in
remember?
2012, Sony and several other record labels tried to sue Cox Communications, effectively sued Cox Communications for
$1 billion.
allowing people to use their network to download and upload pirated music. and they won to the tune of $1 billion.
Holy moly!
yeah.
Which of course Cox appealed, and it's been in this process for the last 12 years.
Holy cow.
The other, what was it? I think it was last August, the Fourth Circuit Court ruled on it, and actually ruled, they cut it in half, and they, instead of $1 billion, they ruled, because the two big things that Cox won on that got them the $1 billion settlement was, one, that Cox was profiting from people using their internet services to download and upload stuff, and two, that Cox was not trying hard enough to get people that are pirating off of their network. Because Cox had a, I couldn't find it in the proceedings paperwork, but talking with Squink the other day, I think he said it has they had like a 13 strike rule where you had to do it. You had to get busted 13 times by Cox before they would boot you, which seems excessive, but whatever.
It's something though, right?
It is. Yeah, it's not nothing. And so the Fourth Circuit, am I saying that right? The Fourth Circuit. They said that we're not upholding the part where you want to sue Cox for profiting on people using their network to pirate things, because Cox charges the same flat rate for all of their users, regardless of what they use the network for. They don't make any more extra money if people are pirating on it. So they threw that part out. And then they did uphold, though, that Cox is not, or Cox is liable for not trying hard enough to dump the pirates off of their network. So Cox appealed, obviously, because they don't want to owe $500 million, let alone $1 billion. But so now it is up in front of the Supreme Court to get ruled on again, and they had their opening statements yesterday. So the reason I bring this up is because since this came to the Supreme Court, it is in a position where the Supreme Court ruling can be the new precedent set for the nation.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Supreme Court laws and rulings cover the entire nation. And so whatever they come out with after this is going to be used from here on out for how piracy and your ISP are related to you.
Right. If you don't keep it in the local, if you don't keep it below that, if it goes above, the Supreme Court's ruling will be it. Because we've seen other Supreme Court rulings that the states just, or at least other, I guess not Supreme Court, but other administration, where they're like, oh, we're not doing this, like the vaccines or COVID, whatever, and they're like, well, at a state level, right?
Yeah,
they could still do some stuff
and whatnot, but it is a massive precedent that will be set for sure, and I have no idea when it's going to be done. They just started opening arguments yesterday. The justices are not leaning directly towards Sony on this. Yeah, which is interesting. I thought
I have it's called scotusblog.com, and they're talking about it's
Scotus blog.
I know I put the link right below your PDF here.
Oh, nice.
And but it basically goes over. The judges are having these conversations with the defendants and the plaintiffs, saying, okay, let's say that Cox sees a infringement from one of their university accounts that handles 50,000 students, and they say, what do you want us to do? And she's like, well, then the university needs to have a conversation. She's like, fine. They go and they kick off 1,000 of their users there, and then 1,000 more are going to pop up, and it's just like, she's like, this is just not a sustainable way to do it. And anyway, so they're not. It's interesting that they're not immediately going straight towards the capitalistic side of it, where and
you think about it. It's hard to, logically, in my brain anyway, it's hard to blame a company for what people do on your service, kind of a thing. Like that'd be like blaming. I think we talked about when we were playing Halo. Like that'd be like blaming the government that maintains the highway for maintaining a highway that someone used to transport illegal goods. Right. It's essentially the same thing. You can't sue the government for
or driving
maintaining a highway
right?
because someone drives on that highway and has cocaine in their trunk.
Yeah.
Right.
Or even if you took in, because that's still an illegal activity, but if erratic driving, right? Like, so an erratic driver or an aggressive driver causes an accident,
right?
And there's damages, there's death, whatever. You can't judge the people that you can't convict the people that built the road. You know, same idea.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Whether if you caught them though, like if you caught them, it's illegal.
No, you would prosecute the individual, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Not the road builder.
You wouldn't prosecute the road crew that built the road.
Can you imagine?
And that's what they're trying to do right now with ISPs. Is they're trying to say you provide that internet connection, so you're at fault for how that internet connection is used.
I gotcha. It's kind of it's a net neutrality type thing.
So yeah, that's a piece of it.
So Justice
You wouldn't
Alito,
steal a car.
Would you download a car? Man,
1,000% I would if I could. Yes, please.
So Justice Alito. At one point, the representative for Sony said, this is what hotels do. Like, she's like, talking about that whack-a-mole thing coming up. At this point, Clement was how they're referring to her in this article. She's pointed the example of hotels that private hotels don't provide their guests with services at speed that are sufficient to do peer-to-peer downloading because they don't want to be in position of having guests stay there and larger so they can upload and download. And Alito just looked at her. This is how it says in the article. Alito incredulously responded, "Do you think that's what a university should do? Like, how is that relevant? Like, do you think they should just limit speeds? Like, again, going back to the road thing, like, oh well, make it a dirt trail. Then nobody will." Then
nobody will want to use.
Then
problem solved.
Problem solved. Why just unplug the internet? Let's
easy,
easy peasy. So it's very these arguments are actually really good. Again, this is I was really surprised when Squink was talking about this and how it came up 12 years ago. So I was like, man, things stay wrapped up in court forever.
Oh, long time.
But this could be a big deal. The precedent it sets. I guess I'm just popcorn. I'm just watching the show at this point. I'm here for it. So.
Well, speaking of being here for it and the government, you have a story here about the CDC.
Can we just please believe in science? Please?
Come on, guys. Science is good, right?
Can we please just believe in the science? The proven
scientists know what they're doing. Right? There's a method to make sure they're right, and there's always a door open to prove them wrong. And if they prove them wrong, it's okay.
Of course, we're talking about vaccines here.
And so here's the thing. Here's the thing, and this is why elected officials and people that are put in leadership positions are huge, because they oftentimes determine the downward progression of their ideology to everybody below them, right? They build their own echo chamber. Well, RFK Jr., famously a mind worm-addled, bear carcass dumping, whale carcass hoarding weirdo, he has appointed a new position as the new deputy director of the CDC. And he chose this guy named Ralph Abraham. And two first names, first of all, you're already wary, right? You're already like,
look out for that guy.
Freaking two first names. You don't know what you're getting there. But this guy doesn't believe in vaccines. I mean, he does. I mean, he really, and not only does he not believe in vaccines,
he thinks they cause autism, and he's trying to make that the point.
So this new guy, here's some track record for this guy. He waited months to inform residents recently about a whooping cough outbreak in his area because he knew about it and didn't tell people because he's like, they're just going to get over it.
Didn't this guy also eat roadkill, or was that someone different?
I would not put
RFK Jr. almost did. That's why he had the bear carcass.
That's why he had
saved
the bear.
it to eat it
to eat it. To eat it.
And then he was like, "Crap, I'm leaving the country for like 3
Yeah,
months."
he's like, "Arr, I better go
I
dump."
I'll just
suddenly
go dump it in
remembered I'm
Central
traveling.
Park.
I
I'll
better
just
go
go dump it
dump
in Central
guy.
Park.
Yeah,
How was
dump
this guy the Secretary of Health and Human
what
Services?
I love about that story about the bear is that it happened years before, and then he just like admitted to it.
Oh yeah,
like,
I totally did that.
that
Here's
was
the
me.
Story.
He's like, you want to
okay,
hear? You
now-
want to hear something funny? You remember that bear story a few years back? They could never find. That was me.
Now here's the thing. Funny stories like that are amazing. Oh, and you know funny stories like that are amazing.
Yes,
right?
I do.
Flop.
I
Right.
have.
Flop,
I have.
flop.
I have many. I'm not running for public office.
But exactly.
Okay.
These are not the kinds of stories you want to hear coming out of someone who legislates your future.
Yeah.
You know?
Slap, by the way, not
Slap.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Slap. Yeah.
Tomato.
So here's more on this two first name weird. I mean, sorry if there's any listeners that have two first names, I apologize. It's weird, but I still love you. But I'm making fun of this guy
It's
here
weird,
in
but I
this
still
moment.
love you.
So he says here that he doesn't recommend COVID-19 vaccines because he says, I prefer natural immunity. And in fact, this last February, he ordered the health department in Louisiana, where he was at, to stop promoting mass vaccines, including flu shots, and he barred his staff from running seasonal vaccine campaigns. One dude.
natural immunity. Tell that to the people that used to be in iron lungs because
Yeah.
of polio.
Okay, so let's separate this for just a second. Let's throw the COVID vaccine to the side.
Yeah,
Okay, fine.
Yep.
It's new technology. He doesn't
Okay,
trust it.
it's scary,
Okay.
right? Okay.
Okay.
Out.
mRNA, he's scared of it. That's fine.
It's only
Okay.
the coolest thing to happen ever, but whatever.
But let's just talk about vaccines that have been around for decades and decades.
No.
And have
No.
saved millions.
Millions,
We're not-
literal
Millions of
millions.
lives.
We're not-
and
we're not doing
bettered
that.
the lives of countless other millions, preventing them
We
from being
eradicated
crippled.
measles for a minute.
Yeah.
Not
Uh,
anymore.
We eradicated it, and it's
But-
back, baby.
But
It's in
those
Utah, too.
vaccines, those are the ones he also thinks is bad,
Yeah.
right?
It says so, and it says in
I-
this article, while he does not support life-saving vaccine, he is a big fan of using the anti-malarial drug hydroxychloroquine.
Oh yeah, because that
Chloroquine.
works. That
And the
works super
D-
good for everybody.
And the deworming drug ivermectin
yeah
to treat
yeah, you know,
COVID-19.
he's probably got stock in colloidal silver as well.
So, Abram Faust, which I remember that's was that the previous head of CDC? Faust was that the guy?
Fauci.
Fauci. Okay. Abraham was the
Fauci.
seventh.
No.
Abraham was the seventh highest prescriber. I mean, out of 12,000 people, out of 12,000
like, in the
practicing
nation?
doctors,
In the state, in the state.
in the state, out of 12,000 practicing physicians in the state, he was the seventh highest prescriber of ivermectin.
Just head over to IFA, get some of that horse dewormer. You'll be fine.
He was also in 2013. By the way, he was also one of the top opioid prescribers.
Made a lot of
Oh,
money in those
okay.
days. He made
Yeah,
a
right.
lot of
He's
money
got
in
some-
those
he's got
days
some- he's
prescribing
got-
opioids.
Got
I
some
know
of that.
what's incentivizing him now.
Yeah. So that's and finally it finishes off here, talking about back to RFK.
RFK. You got
RFK.
there. Almost.
RFK, he's
Junior.
he's trying to reshape the CDC to fit his anti-vaccine views. You
Oh, yeah.
can't do that
Conspiracy theories,
unless you get
all of this stuff.
unless you get some great lieutenants that are also
Mm-hmm.
mentally challenged.
Yeah.
So, can we just believe in science? Like, can we just?
Not
It's
only,
not-
but there's like specialists and experts and people who have like
There are-
devoted their lives to this, and they
They're-
like have PhDs and they're like really really smart and they understand the specifics
But
of the
they
nuances and
Obviously, that doesn't mean as much as it used to. Just doesn't.
like I know I'm not a specialist in vaccines. I'm not a scientist. I know I don't understand it, and I don't try to talk about it with any authority.
Nope. I'm also not a rocket scientist, but I still like going to the moon. Like I don't need to know the special sauce. I just need to know that it works.
I like this. This is a good comment right here from Sean. If scientists can't explain how something works in less amount of time than someone's attention span is, they say, I don't trust it.
Oh yeah, I don't.
perfect.
Which is code for I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm getting bored of this. I don't trust it.
Yeah, I was born to lead, not to read.
I was
And
born
like,
to
what's
lead,
weird is
not to
they
read.
they believe in selective science.
Exactly.
certainly.
Like
Well,
they're not
supports their-
rejecting smartphones, which science created for us over hundreds of years.
Yeah, but they're convenient, and everyone loves those.
Yeah, it reminds me. There was a. Have you guys watched
How
the
else
show
are
on
they gonna
HBO
get their
called The
news
Pit?
feed?
Have you watched that show?
My wife watched it. I can't. It's
was
too gross. I can't do it.
I agree. It's too gross for me. But there's a really funny scene where there was a lady that came into the ER, and was giving everyone crap about wearing masks, and I don't want to wear masks, and blah blah blah. And the ER tech's like basically, okay, cool. Do you mind if the OR guy who's gonna operate on you wears a mask too? Like basically just like, she goes, oh yeah, I want that or whatever. It's a
do
great
want
scene. I'll have to
that.
find it for you, but. That's like, you know what? They don't believe in science until it affects them, and they're like, oh, maybe
Selective.
I do want that.
Yeah.
Selective.
There's been some pretty amazing. I mean, and I hate to say this. I don't like people to learn the hard way. I mean, part of me does. I think everybody has a part of them. It's like, kind of got what you deserved. But
Depends
no,
on which
I
day,
don't.
what part is bigger.
Exactly,
you know?
exactly. I don't wish for tragedy, but there have been some really there's been some stories where some people have been like, no, I used to think this and then all of a sudden one of their kids gets sick
Right.
with something,
Yeah.
and one of their grandkids gets measles and couldn't get the vaccine, and has permanent damage. Like
Yep.
anyway.
All right, we better move along before we.
Yeah, we're dipping down
before we fall off our
Energies.
soapboxes here.
Yep.
All right, let's do a quick lightning round, and then we'll end with any deal pickups if you guys have any for the last week and a half or so. My lightning round: Galaxy Z Trifold has been officially announced and broke cover. U.S. launch isn't going to be till next year, but it will be
It
coming
is
out.
Skinny.
Yeah. And honestly, it's one of those things that I look at and I'm like, man, if it weren't for the fact that that's going to be probably like $2,500.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Some people
I
really love
would
these
even-
phones, man. Some people
It's the
really love
durability
these.
that really gets me. Like
exactly.
I can't
I
get
don't
it
know.
because I know the screen can get scratched with a fingernail.
But the nice thing about this one is it folds in on itself all the way. So your screen on the outside can be a regular glass screen. The folding screen is always tucked in on itself. So
Interesting.
that's pretty cool.
Interesting.
Unlike, I think it was one of the Huawei ones had part of the screen was also part of the fold.
Like a Z Fold, right? Like a
Yeah. Anyway, it's price has not been announced. 10-inch screen when it's opened up, 6.5-inch screen when it's folded up, 12.9 millimeters thick folded, and
That's tiny.
a mere where did it go? 3.9 millimeters at its thinnest point. So not the camera hump, obviously, but
The
it'll be a bit.
instant they solve the crease problem, I'm in for a foldable.
And that's getting better
Foldable
each
phones are
generation
sweet.
too, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this excites me not because I'm going to buy one, but because the technology is getting better and it will
Yeah.
start to get cheaper as well.
Measurement definitely written by a man.
They always say 10 inches.
That's pretty good.
No price, but it will be out December 12th in China, Taiwan, Singapore, Korea, and the United Arab Emirates. So it should be sometime in Q1 2026 for here in the U.S., but I guarantee it's going to be pricey. The other thing also about the specs that I was kind of like, it's going to use a custom Qualcomm Snapdragon. It's going to be plenty fast, I'm sure, plenty powerful. 5,600 milliamp hour battery. That's a little bit on the small
It's
side,
small,
in my opinion,
especially
for
for
a
a
10-inch screen.
screen that big.
Yeah. So, it's not all roses. All right, Jaron, lightning round.
All right, Sony just announced the A7 IV, much anticipated sequel to their previous camera. It has a faster 33 megapixel sensor. Though people are kind of disappointed on the video side, it does not shoot RAW. It doesn't go up to 6K, 7K. It stays at 4K.
8K? No?
Yeah, definitely not 8K. But it seems like it's more photo focused with. So if you're into photography but light in video, this would be a good option for you. It has 759 phase detect autofocus. It covers about 94% of the image area. and it autofocuses in very low light. It does have some professional features like dual SD cards, all that good stuff. Has a OLED electronic viewfinder, and a very
a
long
regular
battery.
Viewfinder, right? Too. Oh no, that is an OLED screen inside.
The OLED's in the electronic viewfinder.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. So did you already pre-order one?
Because it's mirrorless, you can't have a normal viewfinder.
Oh, right.
Yeah. No, Tony, because I just went all in on the Lumix line this year, and I have 4 lenses for that. If I dumped that, man, that would be a lot of money down the drain.
Can you get an adapter? They make adapters, right?
Yeah, but you lose. Yes,
3D
and no.
print 3D print one for him.
I can print you one.
Anyway, it's gonna pre-order start at $2,900 or $3,100 with a kit lens. And it's gonna ship December 18th. So for you Sony photogs out there, it's looking pretty good.
Early Christmas present right there. Let's see. Owen, lightning round?
Hey, can we? I know this is how the world ends, so I'm just gonna jump it out and throw it out there. What if we just geo? What do you call that? What's it called when you geoform the planet? Has a
Terraform?
word.
Terraform.
Thank you. Terraforming the planet. This is terraforming, but it's for the temperature. These guys called Stardust want to sprinkle dust in the air, some reflective dust. They're trying
Sweet. I'm in.
to reduce
Wait a minute.
temperatures. Yeah,
They pulled this straight out of Animatrix.
and
Yep.
and they are there's a 2023
And
pitch.
Snowpiercer too. That's pretty creepy.
2023 pitch to investors. This is a well-financed, highly credentialed startup named Stardust, and they just got a $60 million investment raised from 13 new investors.
Let me tell you, I would rather see Elon Musk's idea of basically putting a big, giant reflective sheet out in space that could capture solar energy and block the sun from hitting the Earth as much than I
Feels like it'd
would
be
than
more
I would like
pricey,
this.
though.
Here's
You want to be inhaling this stuff?
and that's what they're working on, is to make it some like degradable as
You
it
think
comes
there's already
down.
microplastic issues in your body? Just
Why
when I hear
not?
this.
Why not? Wait,
Here's
I want to
the
be able to
thing.
produce credit cards for my battles.
He's gonna 3D print his own credit.
Oh, this one doesn't have the CVV number. I guess I'll try again tomorrow.
Yeah, I need to get more copper. I'm gonna have to head over to this city where.
Will it be Capital One this time? Oh, let's see.
So here's a little term that maybe you've heard of called
Time to butt stuff.
unintended.
1 hour, 2 minutes.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
It's called a little thing called unintended consequences. Maybe you heard of it.
Yep.
My favorite.
There's a reason why we haven't done mass terraforming and stuff before, because we don't quite fully understand how
The scale.
the moving the temperature of one area could affect everywhere.
We don't fully understand AI, but we do it
Yeah,
anyway.
maybe we should just roll with it. So anyway, not everybody's into it, but they want to. They were thinking. I mean, they're getting support from people in Washington, which don't put any stock into that, because we know the people that are in Washington. RFK Jr. is probably super invested in this. Anyway, so.
All you have to say is RFK Jr. and Lando loses it.
He does.
Yep. Yep.
Triggered. All right, Lando, did you have a lightning round?
You tell
Just
me,
spend your
Pass.
time.
Well,
No,
judging
just
by the single article you brought, no, you do not. Okay.
You could have just
That is a
taken your
correct
lightning
assumption,
round.
Tony.
You could have
job.
taken your lightning round next time, Lando, and just use it to say, "I really don't like RFK Jr." Right? Just use
That's
it to
my
make
lightning round.
just to make a statement. You know?
Yeah, but we don't want to put political on the show. We were borderline there
then
for a
choose-
minute, but we were talking about science, so it was fine.
Choose
science.
something else. Like, I don't like honeybees. I don't know. You could have just used your lightning round for anything.
How dare you?
I
For a
love
soapbox
honeybees.
of
I
some
take it
kind?
back.
All right,
Something.
deal pickups. I got to cut us off. Deal pickups for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, the week of the month of deals. Have you guys picked up anything tech gadget related?
Mine were all video game related, which I talked about in arcade.
Yeah.
I
I'm
found-
considering getting a 3D printer.
I found
Which
one.
isn't
I am
necessarily
also
tied to Black
considering
Friday.
it. I'm also
I
considering
found
it.
I found one thing. I found one thing that I might do for the Thrifty 50 because it was on sale for Cyber Monday, Black Friday, but it's also pretty cheap. It's an external power button that you just hook up to the ports on the the pinouts on your motherboard that where you do the power reset, all that top panel button stuff. It just splits that, and then it comes out. There's two flavors. There's a wired one, but there's also a wireless one. And you put a little key in there. You still hook up your other stuff or whatever, so you can still use the main buttons. But then you just push a button, and your computer starts remote, like without having to.
So
go
you
over
push
there.
a button over here, then a button over there.
No, you just push a button over here.
That's what I'm
Just
saying.
once.
So that saves you like a foot
much?
of reaching.
Yeah, and it's really cool.
Owen,
It's really
I don't-
cool.
Owen,
I don't get it. I
let
don't
me
get
introduce
it.
you. Let me
Jared,
introduce.
Jared, where is
hang on, Owen. Hang on. Let me introduce you into something much better.
No,
Yeah,
I don't know if there's
there
gonna
are
be anything.
devices. There are little KVM boxes you can get that you can access remotely and turn off and on your computer
this-
just like you would a console connection in a server.
I understand.
Much-
I can do that
much
with my phone.
better.
I'm
Yeah.
Awake on LAN set up
Yeah.
as,
No, no,
as
I'm
well
talking-
as a
I'm not
sleep
talk-
on command
I'm
set
not
up.
talking about sleep. I'm not talking about sleep. I'm talking about straight up power off and power on.
Yeah, and I get that. But this is one of those, if you've got a cool desk and you want to be like, wake up, Jarvis, and you just push
Oh,
boop. It's
this is
it's
just
an
for
it's
the
it's an
lulls.
yeah, it's just an accessory.
Oh,
This is not
okay.
any type of remote access
Should have led
or
with that.
yeah. This is just a cool.
Just for funsies.
This is just for funsies, so you could like
Okay.
turn your like. So say you want to accidentally turn your computer off by setting a drink on it or touching or have something fall. You could do that too. Like don't limit to on.
Yeah, why wouldn't you want that?
Limit it, like maybe you want to shut your stuff. Maybe you want to rage quit. Maybe you want to rage quit. Oh, maybe you're on a stream, on a Twitch stream, and
Just
you
hit
really
that
are,
button.
and you're really sucking, and
Bam.
you don't want to see people see you go, oh yeah, and turn your computer off or whatever. You just hold that button. That's a little. You hide your finger. Oh, I had a power outage. That's why my
Sorry,
match
guys.
died. I'm not bad. I just saying. They're like $15. I
Well,
think that one, the
buy it.
wireless one, $18. I'm gonna
I'll
get
send
one.
you the money tomorrow.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it for today's episode.
Stupidest device I've ever heard of.
It's for the funsies.
I don't
Jaron.
think he asked
doesn't
whether they
understand-
were good devices, Jaron. He just
It's,
asked if I. That's what I found.
It doesn't fit inside his minimalist motif of his
Yeah.
desk, so he doesn't like it.
You guys
Push
don't
the
want to
button
see
right
my-
there.
It's so far away.
Why do you need it?
You know that I'm in a 7x7, like
here's the thing.
a 7x7 space.
The problem with this,
Yeah, so
Owen,
it's even closer.
Owen, the problem with this isn't what it does. It was the marketing, the way you
know.
tried to sell this at
I know.
first.
I was like, here's a cool button, and then
It should have been. This is for fun. I like a
Yeah.
button. It's a big button, a big red button. I can just smash, and
it's-
it turns
I'm
on
gonna
or
send-
off my computer.
it looks,
And
it's
it
white.
looks
Then
fun.
wouldn't your
Blue.
kids just hit that in the middle of something?
Risky.
No.
Or your cat walk
My-
on it and your computer
Ooh,
turns
cat-
off in the middle
again,
of Halo?
Again, Jaron, you don't limit
This
yourself to
is so
just turning on. Don't limit to turning on. It could be for turning off too.
That's what I'm saying. What if the cat walks on it and it turns off in the middle of Halo?
No, that's a risk I take. Maybe that's my handicap because I'm
Well,
so good. That's
what
my
you-
skull. I added
so-
an extra skull to Halo. Which is that button.
The answer to this is you get one of those cool bubbles that you have to flip up before
Yeah.
you do the switch or the
So-
button, like
oh.
in the movies.
You like
Oh,
okay?
And
why
then-
why
so
not
here-
have two keys? So you have to do two keys at once.
two
could
keys.
do that.
Yeah,
You
now
could do.
we're talking.
You could double it. So here's the thing. You remember that movie Blade when he flip? There's that scene in Blade where he's like, he has that thing. He flips it up and he presses the button to nuke all of his systems. You could do that with this. There are some that have the flip top red button because I did go down a rabbit hole after I saw the initial one.
Yep. All right. On that note, let's give a big shout out to our awesome Patreon backers, patreon.com/helpdeskarcade. Lando, tell everyone about it.
So, real quick, if you don't know about Patreon by this point, welcome to the show, and thank you for listening. We appreciate you finding us and listening all the way to the end. If you don't know what this is all about, you can give us some money for doing a good job. For $1, it gets rid of ads. That's the big bonus benefit. But you also get access to the super secret Discord channel. On our Discord is open and free to everybody. But if you want access to the super secret Discord channel, which is the best channel in my opinion, you got to pay $1. You also get access to the Last Call show, which is a special bonus show we recorded straight after this one. It's much, 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 much more informal than this show. We talk about whatever. Owen usually has a good story or two. Sometimes it's short, sometimes it's long. We don't know. Sometimes it's spicy, sometimes it's not. We don't know. Sometimes it's about poop, sometimes it's not. We don't know. That's the beauty of the Last Call show.
So what you're saying is we don't know.
That could be the theme.
The $3 or more tier gets you access to Owen GPT, which we also do in the Last Call show.
Do we have any of those? I'm gonna check.
We post in the Owen GPT Discord channel, and you basically great stuff from Owen. It's awesome. For $6 or more, you get a shout out on the air for being an extra super special Patreon daddy. But most of our $6 Patreons, who we love the most, by the way, use it as a way to say whatever they want on the air, and specifically make Jaren say whatever they want on the air. Recently, Huge Erection has been a popular name, and that's all I'm going to say. Jaren, take it away.
Big thank you to David Broshinsky and LaCroix, the nectar of the gods, the fuel that sustained Heracles through the 12 labors and probably sustained Kratos. There might be more to it, but I don't know because it got cut off, and I will accept it.
That person's on drugs.
Aaron Faulkner, Connor Keesaw, and Jingle Bell Tony. Thank you, guys. They are our extra special tech daddies.
You missed it. He said he changed it. Are you reading yesterday's?
I'm doing yesterday's
export.
Yeah.
You gotta do the new export, man.
No, Jaren, that's lazy, my dude.
He's saying here.
I used to do one for both shows.
I changed it today.
Yeah, but we do it 2 days in a row.
Where's my button to turn off my computer?
I put a link in there. Go get the thing.
Owen, I now see the value.
Mm-hmm.
I need it.
It's escapism.
Fine. I will get the new name.
Shall we regale you with the story while you do that, or just want to stay in silence? Oh, okay.
LaCroix is the most invigorating sustenance known to man. Fan fiction by Jaren.best. That's one R, so he messed it up, so I don't know who he's talking about. Come on, Patreon. What's the character limb?
I think you found it.
Found the limb. He found the limb.
That's pretty good.
All right. Fourth Dimension Craft on Instagram for all your laser engraving needs. The Wolfman has nards.
I went and watched that clip again, and it's a good one.
Monster Squad, is that right?
Monster Squad, yeah.
Right.
Wolfman has nards. Anyway.
Jason Eatman, if you can't say something nice, you're probably saying something about Lando.
Oh, snap.
That one hurts, by the way. That one stings every time. I do not like it.
Burninated Peasant. Be the 8-year-old. It's worth it just for Owen's stories. I'm here for content, not a nice tight pod. Other James, Hughie. Rection.
Nailed it.
Geriga
Arimas. Tony the Excel and Power Apps Nerd. Pieman Graphics Purveyor of Fine Geeky Stickers. Kursgengar 94. Keslo. Eric Steinman and Eric Cruz. There you go, Eric Cruz. I got you. In between rating 667. Meh. DP. Buckfutter. What does that mean? Oh, I think you know Trebek.
Buckfutter.
It was more sarcastic in my head. Wham bam, you can't park there, ma'am. That's still funny to you?
Yeah, it is. It is.
I cut my hair.
Because it
doesn't
rhymes.
apply anymore.
Is that why you cut your hair? Is that why you cut your hair?
No comment. I don't have to answer that question.
The classic, I do not recall.
It got to you.
My analog 3D finally arrived. There's still hope for the foldable helmet.
Is that
Stuart
Twyman
Lloyd.
that says this?
No.
Oh, I haven't heard from him yet. Okay.
I'm
I'm afraid to ask because I think he'll reach through the phone and punch me in the throat or something.
Stuart Lloyd, get off my lawn. It's 5 o'clock on Tuesday night. Is it too late to change my name for this week's Huge Erection?
Nice.
All right. Well, there you go. Thanks for listening to us, making it all the way to the end. Thank you to the 6 of you I see right now watching us live. You're pretty awesome.
So awesome.
We'll see you next time. Until then, Lando, take us out.
This is a shout out to the 6 people listening to us live. You're the best. Be an end user.